Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Angela and suicides. We're going to be doing a comparison of Angela running suicides and not running suicides against Winter Soldier in the realm of Legends. The first battle we will be using no suicides, and I sped up the video a little bit so we can move on through pretty quick. We'll talk about her while we wait. Angela is a cosmic champ, probably in the top 3 in my opinion, and she has amazing damage. Often people don't realize that her specials don't do a lot of damage, but they are used to set up her special abilities. The SP1 basically focuses on furies, the SP2 basically increases your precision and your armor, and the SP3 is a little different as it's more of a damage dealer. The more buffs you have, the more damage you do against your opponent. The sweet spot for me is working on the SP1. What you want to do is basically bring her up to almost SP2, unleash your SP1, that brings her to 2 furies, and then when she moves over that first bar of power again, she hits 3 furies, and that's the sweet spot. She can do a lot of damage in that spot. As you can see here, she's doing about 2,000 to 4,000 depending on her crits, which is pretty impressive. No, she's not a Star-Lord, but she certainly can hit pretty damn hard. And you'll notice a lot of people complain that she doesn't cause bleed, but in a way it's a bonus because she does this raw damage to any champ. It doesn't matter if they're bleeding, if they're bleed immune, she can just chop them up. So we're getting pretty close to the end here. We're down to almost half. Looks like we're going to be around 250 hits or so to finish off without the suicides. Another ability that Angela has is Regeneration. Certainly not the best regeneration in the game, but a bit of a bonus. I believe it's when she loses 5 or 10% of her health, she will regenerate 5% of it back. Pretty good. Is it the best in the game? Certainly not. She's no Wolverine, but her damage definitely makes up for what she lacks in the regeneration. She's also a good option for Labyrinth of Legends, the first run in my opinion, and running suicides as well. I probably wouldn't do Labyrinth of Legends with Angela if she wasn't running suicides. She just doesn't do that much damage in the sense of a Star-Lord or Spidey or a Medusa. She's good, but suicides really help push her along. Okay, we're getting down here to the end. We're moving into assassin range. I'm 4 points out of 5 for assassin range. You can see she's getting up there. Oh, she just hit one for 6,000, so that's a pretty good hit. Winter Soldier is pretty easy by now. I think everybody is a master at fighting this guy. And we're almost down. Oh, and there he goes. 262 hits. Not too bad, not too bad. Now we're going to move on to she's running full suicides. That would be full liquid courage, 3 points, and full double-edged, 3 points. Again, we should talk about regeneration in Angela's case. Normally, when you're running suicides and you use your special 1 or 2, you lose 5% of your health every time you use one of your specials. The SP3 is exempt from that, and that's one of the reasons why many people don't like suicides, because basically you can't use your specials, or at least not a lot of them. Angela, on the other hand, that regeneration helps her with that, and anytime that she loses the health from using the SP1, SP2, she starts to gain it back, so she can actually run her specials with no problem at all, and that's a great bonus, especially for the Labyrinth of Legends, or basically any quest. Obviously, the suicides, the main reasons you have them is to increase your attack. Liquid Courage and Double Edge. Liquid Courage gives you 30% and Double Edge gives you 30% for a total of 60%. That's obviously if they're completely maxed out. And as you can see, she's doing a lot more damage. Instead of doing somewhere between 2,500, she's doing 3,600, 4,000 on her regular hits, and she's getting up to almost 5,000 on her crits. It's pretty impressive. The great thing about her, when I used her in the Labyrinth of Legends, the first run, and that healing really helps you on the opponents that you have to take block damage, like War Machine and Falcon, where you're taking those bullets. Basically, she can regen the block damage you take from taking those, and obviously a champ like War Machine is going to be hitting you with so many special ones during those long battles. My biggest con for Angela is probably in Alliance Wars. It's because there's so many Mystics Dispersion champs in Alliance War. It makes it really difficult for Angela because she has so many buffs, and if you go up against a Magic or Dormammu, someone who's has high MD like 4 or 5, they just light up to their SP3 almost instantly. And as you know, Magic, she can kill you in one shot, especially when you have all your buffs up. Okay, we're all done now, and we'll see the difference. Remember, it was 262 the first fight, and 196 the second. So you can see that the suicides did their job. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's my first video ever, or my first commentary, so I hope to get better, and I hope you start following along and join the channel, and there'll be much more soon. Thank you, and take care.